What's up, everyone? Here we are off on another hunt today.
I won't lie, in this world, man, you need school. What you sow is what you reap. The price of even making it, you know it's not cheap. Never mind the lights, you can sacrifice sleep. Put your best out there, see results in a week. Preach. I don't think they know.
So our friend Don told us about this estate sale, and it was posted on Facebook by the owner of the house, and the pictures show a pretty large collection of vintage and reissue skateboard decks. Not really sure what they're gonna have by the time we get there. He said that there's like 10 people at least waiting, and we're a little bit late, but this is the third round of this sale, and the guys were telling him that the prices were really, really high in the first sale and they keep going down. But I'm a huge fan of skateboard stuff, especially if it's vintage. I've been a skateboarder my whole life, and it just is something that I really like to collect and resell. So hopefully we can snatch up at least one vintage deck, if not as many as we can get. We are 7 minutes out from the sale. Let's see what we can do here.
We're just hoping that, because usually, sometimes, not always, but estate sales, like online, they'll put the pictures from the beginning of the sale, obviously, because they're advertising it. So we're hoping that the decks are definitely still there, because it could just be pictures from the beginning of the sale and somebody might have bought them up within those 3 days, but we have a feeling they're still there.
It was like, I don't know if they broke up the house into 3 sections, because it's not like they did 2 days before this. It's like they did 2 sales before this, if that makes any sense. But who knows, maybe they had a lot more stuff in the first sale. This is the first time we ever saw it. But I'm hoping
Someone's getting smoked.
There's a lot of really collectible toys and like vinyl records. So I'm hoping that the guys are there for those, because I think a lot of times vintage skateboards get overlooked and their value it's much higher than most people think that it is. And it depends. It has to be a specific deck. But anything Powell, Peralta, 1980s, even 1990s, even a reissue is worth money. But like the older ones are definitely the ones to get, and they look really cool. They usually have like dragons on them, or like a skeleton skateboarding, or like a skeleton face or a dragon face. I used to have one that had like a skeleton with a sword going across. They have really, really cool designs. Alright, we just pulled up. We're not even late. No one even went inside yet. There's only about maybe 12 people here. Here's our boy's truck, though. The guy that told us about it. The legend. What, does he have his truck on right now? Are you just running your truck right now?
Oh yeah. What's up, buddy?
What's good, dude? Is it going down?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Why didn't they let anyone in?
Oh, they're getting the numbers already, right?
Oh, okay.
And I got you guys on the number 9, so you guys are behind me. How's it going?
Stoked.
A bunch of stuff. Apparently this is the 3rd weekend, so they got so much stuff.
Did they do it like in sections of the house, or like the same sale?
Same stuff.
Are the pictures from the first sale though?
No.
They're from
that's
this
all the
one.
stuff from this one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then all the stuff that they have is all apparently like high end, perfect, in good condition.
I mean, dude, I saw those cases.
Yeah.
They're looking like some gold.
Fresh, yeah. And then
I mean,
Xboxes,
I'm going for the skateboards, but I know a lot of these
too.
guys are in there for the video games and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, Metal Militia.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, they're selling out.
Oh,
they're selling the house. It turns into a ski mask.
That's the one.
First day I walked in, which is
So is this just somebody's house, or did someone
Someone's
pass?
house?
No one passed away.
No,
like,
not
it's
that I
just-
know of.
That's what I thought.
They're just selling.
What was the collection looking like?
It had to be $2 or $3 million. It was the best high quality sale I've ever seen. Period.
This one.
This one.
Wow.
The first week was. I mean, everything was meat in boxes from early Star Wars to current high-end like anime stuff. When you go downstairs where the toys are, there's glass cases. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Awesome.
And the people doing it, this is also the most organized I've ever seen. Right? Everything's on tables, everything's on, and on shelves. I mean, it's.
These guys are on it though. They wanted the decks too.
No, they don't.
They like disappeared.
Let's see this. Simpsons one. This is the one though, dude. Here, grab this. This is a definite go.
This is for your own.
That's just too good. Yeah, 50. I'm about to just be firing up many of these.
Who's that?
I don't know who it is. Probably 100 too, though. What though, dude? I mean, I brought the money. I make a pile of these. Is that cool? What's up, man? Really?
I messaged you on Instagram.
What's going on, dude?
My dad lives down in AC.
How are you?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Good.
Oh, shit's so
We all
weird.
dorked out. I said the same thing to him, man.
I sit home and watch them all the time on YouTube.
All right, we came for the skateboards. I think we got what we wanted. But there's a ton of other stuff here. I guess I'm going to give you guys a little view of what they got. It's a huge collection.
So we got Pepsi Perp. I was saying Pepsi Perp, but
Ninja Turtles lunchbox.
look how sick these people's collection.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this down here,
All of this is amazing.
and it's so organized.
I can't even. These dudes. This collection is immaculate.
Okay. It's MJ.
All the video games sealed. No way. This is
Make sure your little slippers don't fall off.
I got them on.
Masters of the Universe.
No way. That's like the newer one that they made. Comics at the wazoo. Get all of these graphic novels on the top, and then all the filing cabinets are filled with comic books. What is the guy? Silver Surfer. Yacht Graveyard Gauntlet.
That is a month. Okay. That's really cool. This is what it's told. 2008.
Alright, we decided on the GoPro for in here.
So we start at the front, huh? This is so cool.
Some of this stuff you just can't get, though. That's the thing.
Like, this is super sick.
Should we start from the front down?
What's in here, right? That's what I'm wondering.
See, this is the kind of guy that would have the Gears of War Lancer that we have in mint
it's
condition. Do you know what I mean?
You find anything for it?
Yeah, a bunch of skate decks, but
Oh, nice. Is
that's what I came for.
That's what you came for?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's been wild.
You've been,
I was like hoping for Sailor Moon stuff.
there is some,
Really?
isn't there?
No, I didn't.
Not that I saw.
I didn't see any either, but I guess that's just like not cool.
There is a lot of anime shit though.
Yeah, I saw some of it.
The amount of stuff, though, that these people had. The immensity of this collection.
And then there's this.
The Ruka hat.
It's just like.
That's cool. Look at this guy.
Sorry, guys. I twisted it. It's a Zelda shield.
They have every video game system known to man in here.
Oh my
They really do. They have every one. In good condition, too.
I just smoked everybody with that. That's no good.
Sega Master System. Sega Saturn. Unreal. These are the kind of things that you just never see anywhere. That's...
Hit them for some reason.
For Paul.
For Paul? Does he use those?
He doesn't D&D anymore, so no. He used to, though. They have Rally 4. Never heard of that before. Commodore. Alright, we're doing a run through of this whole room, and there's music playing in the background, but we're going to take it out and put our own music in. He's wrecking everything.
Breaking everything, right?
Seriously. I mean, this is kind of sick. Just the condition of these. The condition's not great on those old or real old ones. I mean, they are to an extent. I feel like we had something like that somewhere. It's kind of a burden to keep it.
With the board.
Like they came out of it.
Thanks for playing. Instead of just buying skateboards, I didn't know they did this in the late 2000s. Because then you buy it. Oh no, they did it with this too. They did it more tax ones. They got this board, one of those TVs over there. Where's your files, man? Where's all your boards? Right here.
These ones are mine.
They fell.
Oh, here? It's all you? Okay.
Yeah,
I looked over here, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, they fell. I don't want them to keep falling, so I laid them on the side.
you're on this side.
Should have got down here right away.
Technically, anything that's 2 discs is a box set here.
Yeah, always.
So you're at 30 there, and then you're at 4.
Okay, we just walked out of the estate sale. We did get what we came for, so here it is. We're going to show you guys everything. We spent a good amount of time in there deciding what we really wanted, because some of the prices were eBay listing prices. There was a discount of, he gave us more than 20% off at the end, which, because we spent so much, was a lot off. But okay, I'm going to show you guys what we got. So, first, Chad Muska vintage Muska Beats with the boombox deck. It's from the 90s, maybe early 2000s. I would say late 90s. I haven't been able to find this exact model online, but I didn't look that much. But Chad Muska was a famous skateboarder when I was young. We got 3 hookups decks. The 2 underneath here are actually pretty graphic, so I'm not going to show them, but they're in plastic still, as you can see. And the Santa Cruz board here, Garbage Pail. The reason I got this is because it's signed. I really actually don't really know who this skateboarder is, but I have seen his name before. We have this deck, which is signed. So it's like a Dogtown design, but it's a Bulldog Designs 2004, so not vintage really, but in mint condition, brand new, and signed. And then we have another Bulldog Skates deck here, which is brand new. And then we got, this was the best deal of the day, I think. Even though it's not a legitimate skateboard company, it is from, where does it say, 1990. So before we were even born. And the dodos or whatever, these rubber pieces, I forget what they call them, dodos I think, are like dry rotted, but that doesn't affect the value because the deck alone without these is worth.
The colors of the deck are sick.
And it hasn't been destroyed. But this was my favorite find, even though it's probably not super valuable, and it was made by like a company out of like Kmart or something. It wasn't like a real skateboard company, but that doesn't matter. And then Sammy J scored a few claims.
I scored these t-shirts, Social Distortion. I think it's a 4XL. I'm gonna put this
Social Distortion
all on my Poshmark.
So I have seen Social Distortion live in concert in about 2013 maybe.
And then I got a Conway Twitty shirt. I'm gonna try and wash this shirt and see if I can get the stains out, because there are like a couple stains.
It's got like his.
And then I got a Social Distortion hat.
So good scores. So that's what we got today. I'm stoked about it.
Itchy.
It was well worth coming.
Yeah.
So our friend Don is about to come out and show us what he got. I think he bought more than we even did. Two more finds.
This is another Social Distortion shirt that I found. This might be Keep Life, might be Sell Life, who knows. But everything that I usually keep life gets sold eventually. And then this Van Halen t-shirt that I thought was super sick. And all the white shirts have like these creepy stains on them, but I'm gonna try my best to get them out. Yeah. I mean, I feel like all rock shirts are supposed to be like a little bit crusty, you know?
Used. Like they took that to the concert. I mean, it's like, it's a sweat stain though, for sure.
Wait, right here? No, it's not.
I don't know. Maybe they were dripping wet because they were so stoked. But I will say that there is so many areas. Well, there was a lot of stuff in there. We hardly looked at anything but the skateboards because I was excited about that. But there is so many skateboarders and so many companies that it's hard to know values of stuff. It's hard to know values of anything unless you really know. So like, you kind of got to go off of we were looking stuff up on eBay, and also just off of what you do know. So like, I've watched a bunch of skate videos in my life and interested in that kind of stuff. So I did know some stuff, but there's just so many areas of information that are so broad about every collectible and every item that you can buy that you just kind of got to stick to what you know, and or look everything up, which is a plus to have a phone on you at all times. Dude, I thought you were gonna need 3 people to bring all your stuff out.
Decent amount.
Did you score in there?
Oh, hell yeah.
What are we working with?
$400.
Not bad. I spent about the same.
That lady out?
Oh, here, hold on. Don't put them down. And this blanket for you, sire. I didn't want you to wreck your deck. No way, that dude. Excellent. No way did this happen. Oh, you got the hawk board. Dude, you got to get that sign.
Oh. Imagine a meeting.
So you know what I mean, though?
I gotta meet him though.
That one's signed already.
Oh yeah.
Because this one, you want to keep this to try and slip it on the top still.
Little condom.
Because they only opened it to sign it, though. You know what I mean?
Oh hell yeah.
No. Oh, so the one you got was so much thicker. The tail gunner. That's signed.
Yeah.
By who, though? That's what I was trying to figure out.
And the carry gets.
The Mars Attack board.
This is maybe the coolest.
Super cool.
Right?
This is really cool, too. I have one almost exactly like this.
I only bought it because Steve Caballero too. He's so sick.
And they, yeah, I have the same, not the same exact design, but these last for so long.
Oh hell yeah, because they're made so much stronger.
And you got to think about it too, like, yeah, it was made in 2007, but like, keep it for 5 years, it's going to be vintage eventually. Like, just because it's a reissue doesn't make it not.
It technically 20 years is vintage, right?
Yeah. I mean, technicalities, dude, 10 years and something they don't make anymore, in my opinion, is worth money.
Hell yeah.
So like, it's not like you can
Especially
go on
the
their
people who
website.
collect.
You can't go on their website and buy it now.
Those
So
board racks?
did you get one?
He's trying to sell to me right now, all of them for $300.
No, you don't need them.
I was like,
you don't need them, though.
dude.
Because you know how many of those I threw out? Because like the surf shop used to throw them out, and I would take them to the dump, their stuff. I'll
Really?
let you know next time if I see one.
In a heartbeat. If I bought those racks, I would have had to buy the rest of the boards.
I actually have a really sick rack that was like handmade from the shop, and it goes all the way up my wall in the garage, and it has like 45 areas to put up boards in.
No shit.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I don't know if you can see where you're at. Am I in there? Can anyone see?
No, I'm not in there yet. Move it up
A little bit.
just a little bit, and he's not in there either. Get closer, like there.
I mean, I think we got it, right?
I don't know. Just take another one just in case.
It's a video, so there we go.
All right.
Had to have got something. Would you say you're satisfied with your collection so far?
Hell yeah.
Nobody buys this many decks. So.
He was just saying that downstairs. He's like, I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of them left over. I was like, well, if you do, let me know. Sick. That had to have been from a concert, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't get that every day.
No.
The thing is, yeah, the record collection they had down there,
1992.
but the prices too.
Yeah.
He was trying to charge him $2,000 for one stack.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It was a big stack, but dude, you can't make that. It would take them years to make it back.
They weren't $1 a piece?
The records? No, they were like $40, some of them each.
What?
You didn't know that? No. I mean, they were fire records though. They were fire though.
But all the record stores now, they even sell them for $1 unless they're like high-end fucking records.
I guess they were. I mean, you saw what that guy had.
Look, I know I got 2 skateboards that are on there right now on eBay only for $40, and I paid probably 60. So.
Yeah.
But no big deal.
Well, the problem is like you don't get like I started looking them up and none of them are signed really online.
No.
Like people have signed decks, but
do you see a lot of skateboarders that actually like to collect things though?
What'd you pay? $4?
For that?
Yeah, for
$4.20.
For everything.
For everything.
I know you can get that back off of 2 of those.
For real?
Yeah. All right, dude. It was a pleasure.
You too, man. Good to meet you.
Thank you for the claims.
Oh, anytime, dude. Anytime. I'll definitely send you more. Anything I find, I'll send your way.
So, back in the garage. Just wanted to make some last statements of the night. So I have this board posted. Only one board so far posted. It is very rare. I've only found one other one on eBay. And it's not the same. It doesn't have the red wood there. Not all of them are kind of varying. But I just wanted to say that there was so much information, so many different skate companies, so much history in skateboarding that to learn, I'm learning. And I love skateboarding, always have. Skateboarded my whole life, but just today was a learning experience because for some reason, this is a hookups deck. And it's made by, it says by Baca, I guess that's the design. But for some reason, I thought hookups was a World Industries company. I said that earlier. I'm correcting myself now. It's not. For some reason, just because of the art and the like, kind of like FU attitude behind the boards, I just figured that it was. But the guy's name is Jeremy Klein that created the company. And here's his face. And I got 3 hookups decks, but I can't really show the other ones. I can show a glimpse of them, but they're kind of a little bit inappropriate for children if they're watching, so I don't really want to show them. But you guys can go online and just look up hookup skate decks, like exactly how it sounds, hookups. And then this is probably the next one. I'm gonna put that one online, and then I think I'm gonna put this one online. And then I also might have gotten a little bit smoked. So today at the sale, a lot of the prices were like eBay prices. So without the discount and the extra money he took off of mine, I don't even know. This is signed by someone who I don't think is the guy whose skateboard deck this is, which is really weird. And I'm not like professional guy at deciphering autographs, so I just figured it's signed by the skater whose deck it is. It's hard to really tell, or that could just be his initials, so I'm not really positive. I might not be able to say signed by, I think his name's Rob Ruskop, Radioactive Rob, but this one's signed, and this is a Bulldogs board, which is like a Dogtown style of board, and this one's signed fully. So I believe this one's worth close to 300. I would say myself. Even to someone like me, it's worth a lot. It's in the casing. You know, obviously it's not the sealed casing because they would have had to take it out to sign it, but it's brand new. I'm stoked, but if anyone does know information more than I do, which wouldn't be that hard, please share it. Share it with me on an email, share it with me on a Facebook message, or just in the messages, the comment section, if other people want to share and talk about the decks or things that they know about skateboarding. But let me see. So this is like my Powell Peralta right here. And I've had this is a reissue, and I've had it basically since it came out. So since 2014. It's about 6 years. And then I have another one in the shed that I had for about 5 years before that. So these boards are really good. I rode this so many times, and it's still not ruined. Not even close. So these boards last. Even if they were to be ridden, some of the prices that we paid are kind of just normal prices for skateboards at the store. So it's not really like you're losing money anyway, even if you decided to use the boards. But these are very collectible. 2 that are definitely signed. No, I only have 2 that are signed, I guess. Okay, and these other 2 hookup boards with the provocative graphics are worth a good amount too, over 100 each. So it was a good day. This is what we love to do. Love skateboarding, love picking, love estate sales, yard sales, all that. So all wrapped up into one. Today was a very successful, fun day, and we had a blast. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button if you did, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at the flea market. Peace. Phew. I just wanted to add one more quick thing. These could be worth more than I'm saying. I'm just not trying to get carried away like I do sometimes and get overly excited. I'm going to do the most possible research that I can on each one and post it. Not the most possible research, but I'm going to research each one and post it for the higher end to start for each one and try and get as much as possible and maybe be able to keep 1 or 2 and even still make money. It's kind of the plan. Or just hold on to a few and sell them later. I don't know. But Don is going back tomorrow because he didn't get enough. So he obviously thought he scored big because he said he's going to go try and buy everything else for one price, which definitely would be worth it. If I had more money on me, I would have bought more. Just the love for the decks. They're such great pieces of art and a big piece of my life. Alright, what's up? It's the next day, but I just wanted to do a little kind of clarifying why I'm so into this and the skate decks. Growing up, when I was a young kid, skateboarding was such a giant part of my life and an outlet for me to express myself in my own way, like creatively, active, like physically. Well, me and my brothers got into surfing and skateboarding and snowboarding too. It became a huge part of our lives. We used to film it. We used to do it all the time. Skateboarding was the big one because it was just all year round. And my dad actually built us a half pipe in our yard up in Pennsylvania. And ever since then, it just became like a true love of mine and something that I've always loved doing. And I think that it was such a smaller, less mainstream sport than it is now. And it's so cool to see throughout my lifetime, from when I was like 8 to 28, in the last 20 years, how skateboarding has gone from like a counterculture reality to an arena sport where it has a lot of money backing it, and there's huge sponsors, and there's just so many more millions of people doing it. So that's really why I love the skateboard thing so much. I don't really know so much about the different decks and different companies, but I'm learning, and this was a big learning experience for me. As you guys know, I thought that this company was owned by another company, which I found out from a little research that it was not. That's why this is cool to me. Something that I love, that is unique to me. Not unique to me, skateboarding, but I'm saying like these are unique decks. They are worth money. Flipping an item that's really cool to you and knowing that it's going to a good home because that person's spending a lot of money on it is a good feeling. So, and also you can make money. Again, like I said. But I'm going to end this video with a little montage of my skateboarding clips that I have, probably just a couple minutes of videos from my life. I don't know how far back I'm going to be able to find footage, but should be pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoy. Later.
No way! Throwing down huge on this right now.
2 prime. That was it, dude.
There you go. Yeah.
The boy.
Yo, come back this way. Yeah.
trust you.
Monty.
That was for the boys. That was for you, dude.
Yeah, except the camera cut off.
That was stoking, dude.